Shabbat Shalom, y'all. I hope you're doing well this evening. I'm about to cook and listen to some Kabbalah classes. There's like weekly Rosh Hashanah prep lessons that I am listening into right now. So yeah, that's been good. But let's get right to it. So I just recorded our midweek message about our process in our lessons. And I almost didn't, but I felt like it was kind of vital this week. And so I went ahead and made it. So that'll be posted right alongside this video as well. Okay, so for our weekend message, we are using the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, clarified by the Dreaming Way Tarot. And it is a continuation with absolute continuity of the story that's been unfolding for, months, but like the last week and a half, 2 weeks. The challenges coming up, seeing and witnessing our patterns and our self-limitations, our self-sabotage, those shadow aspects of the self coming up, the inner child, ways to heal, parent healing, like insights into connections of how father healing relates to us and how mother healing relates to us. So be sure and go back and watch this week's videos. Some of them got long and I'm sorry, but you can watch them while you're or listen to them while you're doing something. You don't have to actually watch, but yeah, they're very helpful for this week. And even though I may not be talking about all the preparation and process leading up to Rosh Hashanah, because there's a lot of unpacking and Kabbalistic foundations that need to be talked about. However, our messages and the work that we're doing is sort of helping us get in that direction anyway. It's about these self-evaluation right now and really getting clear on, what darkness that you have that you want to bring forward to change. But also knowing that all of it, you're perfectly fine just the way you are. We are not changing because we feel shame or not good enough, or that the light doesn't love us or eternally and unconditionally give to us. It's just because we love the light and we want affinity with the light and we want to be a better vessel and a better vessel for sharing the light. And so that's why we want to do the work, but it's not out of shame or guilt or a sense of being wrong or cursed. Okay, so the first card that came out of the Radiant Sun was discrimination, which is Venus in Virgo. Very earthy, very Empressy vibes. This was sort of me today in the forest. Followed by secrets. Followed by inspiration. Followed by innovation. Underneath discrimination, we had temperance reversed. Underneath secrets, we had 5 of Cups. Underneath inspiration, we have strength. And underneath innovation, we have 10 of Wands. So I feel okay, so discrimination is coming up. And, in the book, this talks about, renewal and just being tuned in and grounded and one with the earth and nature, and really getting all your ducks in a row and all of that kind of thing. But in this case, discrimination is paired with temperance reversed. Temperance reversed talks about you need to calm down because all of your energies are dissipating and scattered. You're emotionally upset and frustrated, and that energy is building and it's causing an energetic hairball. And so nothing can be helped now by pushing forward. So right now we're practicing discrimination, we're getting grounded, we're reevaluating everything in our life that is not bringing us absolute beauty and abundance and nurturing, fertility. Temperance reversed it's like we're trying to force something and push it forward, but nothing can be pushed forward right now and no results are going to be had successfully at the moment. There's more process to occur. So the best thing we can do now is reevaluate and take a good look at our lives. What are the things that need to be tweaked and changed in order to get on track to be in alignment with our dreams, our goals? We've been talking all week about things that we are separating ourselves from that are holding us back, or that mindsets that have been holding us back, or beliefs, or relationship patterns, or money patterns. Whatever those things are, we're getting a lot clearer about that. And so now it's about taking a minute to to calm down and to chill and to get the vibrational foundation solid again. Let me read Eileen Conley's interpretation of the Temperance Reversed, because I read it today. I thought it was really important. Something made me want to look it up specifically from the book. I have almonds in my teeth. So I keep swallowing. Okay, a great need to stop and consider how things are going in your life. Good ideas need a well-planned program before going ahead. Energies are being wasted and scattered. Too much too soon can ruin it all. Without foundations, you will fall. Emotional stress calls through frustration. Judgment is lacking. Look before you leap. Slow down and reevaluate everything. Continual pushing will not put things in order. A different approach is required. Conflict in personal and business affairs. Forcing the issue is not the answer. There's a need for total change. So again, the discrimination card is coming up. It's okay, evaluate what needs to change. Don't force anything right now. Before we change anything, before we try to tackle a problem in the material, we first need to change that problem on the spiritual level, on an energetic level first. If we don't change our consciousness and change from the inside, then we're still creating from a seed level consciousness of destroyer consciousness, taker consciousness, fear, lack, or doubt. And so all of our physical efforts won't do any good because all of the same turmoil is still bubbling up from the inside, causing the same messes, causing the same repeat cycles and patterns. So first, temperance, pause, observe, reflect, change the energy, change the mindset, slow down, go little at a time. And nothing can be pushed forward right now. So I think that there's something that we want to happen that's not going to happen on our timeline. And if that thing may not occur at all, and if it does, it's not going to be exactly how we want it to. So we've got to let it go and move forward. But we'd be better suited. So Venus star point was activated the other day, and Venus is in retrograde. And so on the new moon, on this Leo new moon that just passed, was it the Leo? Yeah, it was Leo new moon. We had a Venus star point activation, and that happened 8 years ago. So what kinds of lessons or experiences were you having around love and money 8 years ago? Chances are they're coming back up again. So I feel like there's something about letting go of things that have been holding us back in relationships, in love, right? Doing that healing, mother, father healing and all of that, because that affects our relationships. And, let go of our agenda on romance and relationships and things like that right now. Venus rules both love and money. And so if you're having problems in one, it's going to affect another. And so the way that this is showing me is that relationship stuff is not going to be producing fruitful results currently without healing. So put your inner attention on healing that will improve your ability to have relationship, but also it will improve your self-worth. In the meantime, put your attention and your outer efforts into your dreams, your career, your creativity, what you're creating. You need to channel that angst into something that you can transmute that energy into something positive and creative, instead of spinning your wheels about something that's not working and that you don't have, and it makes you more frustrated, and then it starts to manifest worse things. So perhaps over the weekend or leading up to the weekend, secrets have come out to the surface that have been sort of revolving around relationship problems, or something that like something is being brought to the surface that makes it easier for something to be released or let go of or left behind. Maybe, like something is coming out and it's creating a separation, is basically what I'm getting from this. It's like secrets are being revealed, separation is happening. The separation card had come up in the middle of the week. So I feel like it's like we're finally seeing what needs to be done with the discrimination card. We're hearing and getting clarity, and like the things that were not maybe previously known are coming forward, and it's making it more clear that like the separation, the ending of something is evident. At this point, what we need to do is have the strength to just move forward and go on and move on with our own healing. And this strength card, it talks about like ultimately getting what you want through love and being loving and generous of spirit, and not forceful, not forcing what you want, not manipulating, but letting something go lovingly. And maybe that means that you get to have, meet someone new or have a new opportunity. Maybe it means that later on down the road, things can be repaired. Who knows? But right now, what the universe is asking of us is to practice strength and self-love and courage, and keep moving forward and be gracious. And the inspiration card asks us to have sympathy, to have understanding, and to make a sacrifice. So maybe there's something that we have to let go of that's really hard, and it's taking a lot of strength. But it's for the greater good, for maybe you and the other parties, entities, person involved, whatever it is, if it's a job or career or a friend group or a village of people or a community, whatever, it's going to take strength. And so it's also asking us to be the bigger party, or not be self-centered about this, to be generous of spirit. The inspiration card, it's like it talks about this pale sun sort of shining over this home, and there's loss and sadness and grief going on, or hard times. And so the muse here is like being, a generous friend, someone understanding, someone bringing comfort to the situation. But it is asking for a sacrifice that is not easy. But whatever it is that we're sacrificing, it's actually an action that we're taking that is helping us innovate and overcome our patterns. The 10 of Wands is about something that has become a heavy burden that we're ready to put behind us. And so we are, overcoming a hard won lesson. We're finally getting to the end of it, or getting to the end of a difficult cycle, or just finally you've had enough of it and you're like, this isn't giving me anything in return. But it's whatever it is, it's like you're putting in more than you're getting in return with the 10 of Wands. And we are now figuring out ways to make changes in our lives and innovate, so that we are not putting in more than we get in return, right? We're innovating the way that we do things, so that we can think on a range of scalability. and grow and not get stuck or trapped, but move forward past, the limits that we put on ourselves so far. And it's going to take a different mindset. It's going to take a different way of thinking. It's going to take ingenuity and changing things up and trying new things and mixing it up and doing things differently than you have. But we're getting out of a rut. We're getting out of a corner, and we're getting out of our own way. And that is that. I am going to get off here and go cook and listen to some classes. And yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow night for our secret teachings of Jesus, the secret midnight sermons that we do on Saturdays. So you'll probably be catching it in the early Sunday morning or whenever it finishes uploading. In the meantime, if you are enjoying this content, please give me a like. I appreciate any interaction and support that y'all show. I really do. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Oh my gosh, I have a couple of new subscribers over the past couple of days. It's been very exciting and appreciated that. And yeah, any other ways that anyone else has supported me ever, I appreciate that so much. And I'll check y'all out later. Bye.